The Justin Robert Young podcast is brought to you, as always, by everybody who supports us at PayJuryDaily.com and by the new Night Attack album coming out on January 22nd. It's going to feature all the best music from Stephen Cogswell, which usually begins the Night Attack shows, as well as a new and original comedy by myself and Brian Brushwood. We're trying to hit the top of the Billboard comedy charts. Come along with us, folks. It's going to be the new comedy album from Night Attack coming out on January 22nd. But never talking about how we support the show. What do you say we just do the damn thing? Oh, it's Thursday. First Thursday we've done in a while. Very, very excited for that. Very excited to get back into the mailbag. Get back to high thoughts. Been a minute. Been a bit of a minute since we did high thoughts. Pumped to do that. Oh, man. I'm doing dry January. I don't know if I've told you guys that, but I'm doing dry January, as many of you probably might know by way of the storytelling that I have here. If you've ever seen me at a convention, I'm a man who likes to have a drink or seven. I enjoy it. I enjoy the socialization of it. I enjoy going out to bars. I enjoy writing at bars. I enjoy working at bars. In fact, I've taken this bully pulpit to explain the benefits of a revolutionary new pay-as-you-go amenity work station called a bar. Oh, it's great. Why go to a WeWork when they have boring shit like cold brew on tap, when you can skip the no membership here at these locations, the bars, and pay as you go? Oh, would you like one beer? That'll be $5, sir. Move along. Now, I don't know how I ended up in sober January or dry January. Fucking one of the worst ideas that Britain has ever given us since Piers Morgan. But here I am. Wife wanted to do it. And, you know, when you're somebody like me that drinks a fair amount, you know, every once in a while you have to prove you're not an alcoholic. So I'm like, you want to know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let's do dry January. So we're doing dry January. I was talking to the OG Brito, Will Harris, today. Because he did dry January last year. It's like, what's this deal with dry January? He's like, oh, raise money. That's what people do out here. And I'm like, well, number one, I don't know if that people would make. Like, I feel like in America, since it's not really a big thing, like, if I was like, oh, I'm raising money for charity because I'm not drinking. I mean, I think the people that would know me best would be like, oh, cool, here's $5. But also, we got this album coming out. I don't want to tap that well. I'd rather tap it for the album. So then he's like, oh, okay, well, here, how about you better yourself with this plan? Like, you know, he basically said, sent me this thing, and he said a few friends of his have, like, sworn by it. Basically, it's a 30-day no alcohol challenge. Effectively, it's this. You tally up what you would normally drink during a week, right, or a day, and then work out those calories. So basically, between you not having those drinks and working out those drinks' amount of calories, you effectively can just, like, reset your body. Now I was like, well, you know, I already got like a workout thing and I've been doing it and it's fine. Like, literally, I'm only just texting you because you know what it's like. Because it kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. To be honest with you, really it just means that my day is now flipped. My day is flipped over. Before, you know, if I'd been drinking the night before, I would wake up in the morning feeling a little sluggish, right? I wouldn't feel great. I wouldn't wake up, leaping out of bed, ready to carpe diem. There'd probably be about an hour for me to just get in gear, right? But then at night, I would go drink and I would write, and it'd be fun. I'd like it. Now it's the opposite. I wake up and I'm feeling like $1,000,000. I'm like, oh, I'm rested. My body is feeling ready to just take on the day, right? And then at night, I'm like, man, fuck, this would be a lot more fun with a gin and tonic. I mean, whatever I'm doing right now, like I'm doing laundry, I'm just doing some dumb shit, man. Be a lot better. I just want. Oh no, can't do it. Dry January. Oh. But I'm losing weight. I've actually gotten a lot done today. One of those things is, if you're a Night Attack patron, $5 patrons got tracks that we are either going to cut or put on the album. You guys can listen to those and vote for it. If you're a $10 patron on Night Attack, you got the whole rough cut of the album. So that's good. I probably wouldn't have just gotten all that done. I've had inbox 0 for like 4 days in a row. Crunchy in our chat says, you're losing weight. It's been 2.5 days. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I either gain weight or I lose weight. I weigh myself every day. So it's either, I mean, obviously we're not talking about a lot. It's like a pound, 2 pounds. But, over the holidays, there were a lot more up arrows, right? Now there's been a couple consecutive down arrows. And listen, okay, body science. Whenever you talk about weighing yourself, all the body scientists come out and it's like, oh, the body fluctuates. Yes, I know. I'm not saying that I'm going to win a county fair by accurately measuring my weight. I'm saying I measure it every day at the exact same time. As soon as I wake up in the morning with the same amount of, just my underwear. So I feel like I have a fairly steady baseline. We'll see. We'll see by the end of the month whether or not it's a thing. But there we are. You want to get into the mailbag? It's all about sauces. It's all about fast food sauces. Here we go. Refractal Studios writes, I don't have a top 5 fast food sauces because all I need is Chick-fil-A sauce. Sure, it's mostly sugar and oil in 3 packets. It's almost a meal by itself, but there is something about it. Also, to the Taco Bell sauce story, is it part of the employee training that they have to give sauce out by the handful? Sometimes I get home from a late night run and end up with equal parts sauce and food. Is that a universal thing, or does the sauce just flow free here in Arizona? Yeah, I've never had a problem with people giving me sauce at Taco Bell. Normally, it's like, even if I've asked, like, oh, can I get more fire? Then they really dunk it on you. Because initially, it might be like 3 or 4 packets, right? But if you're like, oh, can I get extra? They're like, oh, fuck you. Brah. They just fucking Hadouken a gigantic tub of sauce, like, right into your bag. Matt writes, I haven't had a chance to think about my 3 through 5. However, here are my top 2 sauces. Number 2, horsey sauce from Arby's. I love the kick that this sauce has. You can put it on your Arby's sandwich or your curly fries. It's delicious. And number 1, Chick-fil-A sauce. Hands down the best sauce. Obviously, you are part of the 1% coastal left elite who wants nothing to do with the self-righteous Southern chain that's always closed on Sundays, but this sauce is amazing. The sauce is wonderful as a breakfast condiment on your chicken minis. It also works as a topping when you're feeling saucy and need a little extra on your spicy chicken sandwich. Finally, when you forget your ketchup, you can get it on your waffle fries. Hands down the best sauce. I resent that, Matt. I do resent that because obviously, yes, I do live in a very left coast liberal world that would probably, protest a Chick-fil-A. They are out here in California. Although I think more Southern California. And once you get out of the direct Bay Area. But come on, man. I'm from Florida. Don't pretend like I'm not aware of Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. I guess I haven't really fucked with their sauce, though. That is a good point. @_ writes, I know you don't have Roy Rogers where you are, but they have the best barbecue sauce ever. And yes, you have to get it out of the packet because they water it down in the pump. How dare you not even mention McDonald's sweet and sour sauce? Dip a sausage egg McMuffin in that shit. It's amazing. All right. I've never been a sweet and sour man. Never been a sweet and sour man. I always go barbecue. I just don't like sweet and sour. I don't like it on Chinese food. Don't like it with my nugs. Big Jim requests an angry voice. Justin, it is well known that you do not like mayonnaise. It's even been called the devil's jizz by you. It is in that same vein that I hold yellow mustard. I would argue that yellow mustard is actually the devil's phlegm. It's gooey, and it's disgusting, and it's yellow. This is not to take away from the brown mustard or Dijon mustard, which is actually quite delicious because, I don't know, you can taste the mustard seed. You know, the thing that mustard is supposed to be made out of. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I don't know, man. I just don't think for a hoagie, you need yellow mustard. Me and Ash and the Brushwoods were out in Vegas over the last weekend. And at some point we were somewhere at a restaurant, and Bonnie had never heard of the term grinder. She was like, "What's a grinder?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just like what people, I think it's a New England thing, right? Grinder? I think grinder is a New England thing where it's just a sub. It's a hoagie." She's like, "Wait, grind? Like grind your teeth?" Like, no. It's just called grinder. I don't know. I think I first heard a grinder from the Lunch Lady song. The Adam Sandler, hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy Joe. Cappy writes, Arby's sauce plus horsey sauce for the win. Oh, Cappy likes to do it at the same damn time. But even that doesn't beat the GOAT. Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce. So wait a minute. Hold on. Is there another Chick-fil-A sauce other than Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce? Because I do remember Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce, but I don't know if there's another Arby's-esque sauce, like a Chick-fil-A branded sauce. Blake writes, number 1, Chick-fil-A sauce. B, Chick-fil-A sauce. Yesterday, Chick-fil-A sauce. Blue, mayonnaise. T, Chick-fil-A sauce. Man, the Chick-fil-A zealots came out in fucking force to this conversation. Middle-aged Mike writes, number 5, Arby's sauce. Number 4, Arby's sauce. Number 3, Arby's sauce. Number 2, Arby's sauce. Number 1, Arby's sauce. And Sean brings us on home. Are Taco Bell's ever stingy with the sauce? Every time I go to the drive-thru and I say, "Do you want any sauce?" I get a gigantic handful of packets, like 8 to 10 packets, and the drive-thru experience is interesting at Taco Bell. The location that I go to for lunch can often have a 20-minute queue to get my mobile order. I've been to other Taco Bells that appear to be open, but after sitting at the drive-thru speaker for 10 minutes without getting a response, I leave. Despite all this, I continue to go to Taco Bell for their unique creations. Using the app to order has made me so happy. If you haven't used the Taco Bell app, you have no idea what wondrous combinations you've yet to enjoy. Lastly, what is Taco Bell red sauce? I always add it because it's free, but I don't know what it is. Is it a sauce that's red with a tiny bit of heat, maybe? I believe it is. I believe that it's basically just like, it's probably their mild sauce, to be honest with you. It's just a little bit of that picante flavor, you know, to make sure that everything goes down perfectly smooth. If you want, and I agree, Taco Bell app. If you go to Taco Bell and you have not fucked around with the Taco Bell app, go ahead and do it. My problem was I just saw so many amazing little wondrous combinations that I'd wind up spending more at Taco Bell. And then I'd eat it and I'm like, Tastes like Taco Bell. Because all Taco Bell is remixing a million different kinds of ingredients. So it's like, I just like, you want to know what? I'm just going to stick with the regular burritos and tacos. Maybe that's just going to be what it needs to be. Anyhow, what do you say we go ahead and get into what we're all here for? The Tuesday Institution. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome you to High Thoughts. Has it ever hit you that light weather for us is nearly apocalyptic for insects? A band playing someone else's song is a cover, but a comedian telling someone else's joke is theft. A pita is a fluffy tortilla, but lawyers are coders for people. Since shawarma poutine and sushi's tacos are greater than the sum of their parts, could a shawarma sushi poutine taco be the key to world peace? If sperm carries half the human DNA, is somebody who swallows sperm half a cannibal? Those were high thoughts. Folks, if you want to, if you want to submit to High Thoughts, or just write in, it's jurydaily@gmail.com. If you are submitting to High Thoughts specifically, then go ahead and write High Thoughts in the subject line. I will say this: I get to know when you guys are emitting High Thoughts throughout the week, right? Because it's my email. I get the alert on my email. The one that said pitas are fluffy tortillas, but naan made me laugh out loud, and I had to explain High Thoughts to, I think it was Mitsula. Let's go ahead and get to our producers, the Jen, Petey Rave, Non-Specific, Rock and Roll, Martian, Joe Acosta, whoa! Redneck Tech, James, the OG, Brito, whoa! Matthew B, Bill, Dustin, Middle Age, Mike, BioCal, Robert H, Brian C, M, Trey the Melodic Man, and Adam. You want to get all the hot JuRY merch? Oh, you can head over to stickers or DIAF.com. Even better, sign up for our newsletter, bit.ly/stickers or DIAF. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Snapchat. You can find me all at the same place. Justin R. Young on all those platforms. And if you want to make sure that you keep this party going all night long, all night. Join the Discord. If you're not aware what Discord is, man, you oughta. bit.ly/jury discord. That about wraps it up for us today. Folks, and this week. I'll see you Monday. Make sure that you give a round of applause to Mr. Wacky, but more importantly, please don't die!
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.